Am I the asshole here for telling my pregnant wife that people might not think she's pregnant? My wife of 8 years is 4 months pregnant, and we're currently on a beautiful beach vacation. She's always been a naturally thin woman, and prior to getting pregnant, lead Pilates and yoga classes. She's the kind of person who takes a ton of pride in their physical health. A few days before this trip, she wanted me to go swimsuit shopping. I obliged, and we went to a few different stores. Every shopping trip ended in her crying in the dressing room because she hates the way her body looks. She can't fucking get over the fact she has a belly now and things don't fit the same. I think she looks incredible, and I was extremely patient the entire swimsuit shopping fiasco. She kept calling herself fat and being pretty overdramatic about everything. Finally, she settled on something. I kept assuring her over and over that I think she looks incredible. She does. Fast forward, and this morning we decided to make a trip down to the pool. I'm getting our son ready and she comes out in her new swimsuit. I tell her she looks cute and I loved it. Couldn't take my eyes off of her. Then I said something that had the same reaction as if I spread my ass cheeks apart and took a shit on a 5-star restaurant table. I said, honestly babe, people might not even think you're pregnant. She looked stunned and horrified. She asked, you don't think people will know I'm pregnant? My stomach is huge. And she's right, it's a decent size compared to her pre-pregnancy body. But people have stomachs that are that size without being pregnant. And that's all I was trying to say. Immediate tears. Immediately freaking out and changed into clothes and is now refusing to come down to the pool. She said she doesn't want people to think she has a big belly, she wants people to think she's pregnant. I told her I can't control what people think. And that people might not realize she's pregnant. I started to get really pissed off because I personally have a bit of a belly and she's making it seem like it's so insulting to have that. I genuinely don't understand the big deal. I think she's being ridiculous. She cares too much about what people think and is now ruining our trip by staying inside and not making memories with her son. Instead, she's crying in a hotel room, throwing it in my face that she paid for everything for this trip and I ruined it for her. I love her more than anything and find her fucking sexy as hell, pregnancy or not. But this is getting out of hand and I'm fed up with all this talk about her feeling insecure when she still looks perfectly fine. Many people suggesting she has body dysmorphia, eating issues, etc. While I understand that it comes across that way from this post, it couldn't be further from the truth. I've known my wife for 15 years. She has never displayed eating issues or body image issues. She simply takes pride in being healthy and has worked hard to be fit. She get a kick out of sculpting her body, and I think being pregnant makes her lose control of that ability. Since finding out she's pregnant, she's taken a step back from working out. If she was continuing to work out more or skimping on meals, I'd be concerned. But I think she's not used to seeing a bigger version of herself in the mirror and having trouble finding clothes that fit her. Thank you everyone for the input. I apologized to her and explained where I was coming from. I was trying to downplay her belly size, which was a huge mistake because honestly, she's pretty big lol and very much knows it. Thanks again everyone. We're off to enjoy our vacation now. Last edit because this has gained more traction than I anticipated. People are jumping to the conclusion that she has an eating disorder because she doesn't want to be perceived as fat. Not wanting to look fat doesn't mean you automatically have a mental health issue or eating disorder. I looked into eating disorders mentioned and she doesn't fit the bill for any of them. But it was worth looking into, just in case. She doesn't act like this when not pregnant. She waited 2 years after the last pregnancy before getting back in the gym despite gaining weight. There's nothing else I can possibly say without someone countering and say she could still have one. So be it, if you think that then fine. But it's not helpful. She didn't want to come down to the pool because she was crying. Again, she's pregnant. Hormones? I could have been more sensitive. We kissed and made up. She rocked the bump the rest of the day. Again, thanks to everyone who offered different perspectives.